there's Clevedon Pier, and there's the tide rolling in. We're still on our way. I think we end up going through Portishead. That pier was rebuilt after it fell into the sea, and we're off again. Woohoo! So we're in Portishead, and there's farms around just back there. They had donkeys, or a single donkey in a field with chickens. So I said to my brother, I hope they're not trying to breed. And I said, I wonder what what you'd get if you tried to breed donkeys and chickens. And he really great a well-hung cock. So we're actually on Avonmouth Bridge, and there's all the cars that we can ship. They're going to go nowhere, and I hate this bit of the journey because I do not like being on a bus, especially a double-decker, going over a bridge so high up. Yeah. We have entered Cripps. Cripps Causeway. It's got 2 Bs. It's not like MTB. There's a few of the early places. We haven't even entered Cripps proper. That'll be in a couple of minutes. And then we'll have arrived. We're going into the mall first, because otherwise I'll spend all my money in Toys R Us, obviously. So we're now at Cripps Causeway at the mall. Mall's down that way, somewhere. We're right on it, but double-decker buses if you've never seen them before. Those were double-decker buses if you've never seen them before, because I love you. There's a lot. So the mall split over 2 levels. There's a lot of units in here. There is a serious lot of units. So by the looks of it, HMV on the upper level has closed and moved downstairs. And I think Xavi is no longer here. We'll find out when we get outside, because it'll be right on us. At the very least, there's HMV and Smith's. I'm going to check HMV, going to check WH Smith's. Do you think I'm going to find it? So, anybody who guessed yes, you were right. Managed to get Jeepers Creepers 2 very easily. The original Jeepers Creepers I had to get in a free set with Cabin Fever and See No Evil. We also managed to pick up Starfleet, the old marionette show, the Japanese marionette show, which is cool. We spent money. More to the point, my brother actually spent money. This is unheard of. He spent 40 quid on a DVD box set. Halloween Bears at Build-A-Bear. Okay, so you see that second, just a second entrance there, the white one. Yeah, that's where we came out of. Right by John Lewis, right? The second one is just where the people are, just there. Right? Then we walked because my brother decided what would be a great idea would be to take an exit all the way down the car park, all the way right down. You see where that car in the distance is just coming in? Yeah, all the way down there. He decided that was going to be the most efficient, effective route. He thought that was going to be the way. There was no problem with the direction. His direction would be immaculate. Yeah? Would you say that?
Yeah, I knew exactly where I was going.
He knew exactly where he was going. I, however, had my doubts. I had my doubts about his abilities here.
I find your lack of faith.
I find your face disturbing. Because if you look up that way, you can't really see. That's Toys R Us. That's Toys R Us. That means that the directions I said, which was we just need to go around the side and then go on down, they were what? What were they? What were they? Say it.
They were right.
They were right. I have an inbuilt Toys R Us detector. I know when there's a Toys R Us nearby, and there's a Toys R Us nearby. So, okay. Looky what I found. Toys R Us actually had very little that I was interested in. usual, because usually it's very hard getting me out of there. This time round, the thing that got me was, it's October. They had nothing in there that could have even said that it was nearing Halloween. You know, it's sad, it's depressing. So we're just waiting for our bus to turn up, so we can head back to Weston, back home. Probably going to go back out this evening or this afternoon a bit later. Didn't actually get to have much of a look around because we came here with a purpose in mind. It wasn't really a trip out for fun. The mall's really nice. I want to spend some more time there. So we're going to come out again some point. And Toys R Us, really disappointing. So we're just waiting for the bus, then we're going to travel again. Best name ever. Back in town, and despite Toys R Us being a complete load of cack, the actual toy store in town has something amazing. My Pet Monster. I went into Lloyd's Toys and More. They've changed the name recently, and while I was in there, saw they've got the Playmobil advent calendars. So for the box 23, there are 3 sets. I don't know whether they're last year's and they're just doing them again, or whether it's this year's, because they seem very familiar. Can you believe that they got the home? Going to go back out in a minute because I want to go around to the museum, because I realised that there's not much in today's vlog entry that would be considered sort of even vaguely Halloween. So going to go out, going to go to local museum because there's something there that used to creep me out as a kid. But I want to show you something first. Those who don't know me will probably think this is a really, really weird purchase. Those who do know me will think this is a really, really weird purchase, but know that I probably have a plan. When I went into Lloyd's Toys, I kind of went to Toys R Us as well. I wasn't looking for this sort of thing in Toys R Us. It was, if I'd seen it, it would have been lucky. Playmobil, Unicorn, and Fairy. There is a backstory. No, I'm not going to tell it to you. You'll have to wait. And going to head out to the museum.